This is question number 5 of quiz 11. Which of the following would cause the short-run aggregate supply curve to shift upward and to the left? So if you go to our course Psychi website, lessons, pull out my lecture slides. So this is chapter week 10, chapter 23, PowerPoint lecture slides. So this question is asking what is the short run, the effect on the short run aggregate supply curve. Shift upward. So the short run aggregate supply curve is like this. So this is the short run aggregate supply curve. So if it shifts upward and to the left, that means the inflation goes up, right? So we know that there are basically three factors that can shift the short run AS curve, which is expected inflation. So this is positive, and inflation shock, this is positive. So this is like a price shock. Persistent output gap, and this is positive. So what's particular about the naming here is that there's no confusion for the expected inflation and the persistent output gap, but in terms of the price shock, generally we call that a negative price shock means that the price goes up, and a positive supply shock means that price goes down. So why is that? Because generally people don't like high price, right? So we call that, that's why lower price means it's positive supply shock. And you can also see that from the examples provided at the end of this chapter. So it's positive supply shock. Here you can see that actually the cost reduced, and there is a I think there's another one. Yeah, negative supply shocks. So this is oil price goes up. So that means it's a positive price shock. So it's a negative supply shock. So in terms of that, if we understand this naming convention, then we should choose C, because aggregate output kept below potential for a significant period of time. So that means that we have a negative output gap. So if we have a negative output gap, then there is a excessive snag in the economy. Hence, the labor market is also in a snag situation. So the wage will come down, hence the price will come down, hence it will actually decrease the expected inflation. Hence, the AS curve will shift downward rather than upward. So here we need the AS curve to shift upward, right? So this is not correct. And B, a decrease in expected inflation, exactly. So it's also shift the AS curve downward. So C, a negative price shock. A negative price shock means that the price goes up. So this should be the correct answer. Check my answer. Yes.